Hello dear students, as you know that again we are facing the problem of COVID-19 pandemic and we have to follow the some rules, that is basically SMS rule. First of all, you have to maintain the social distancing. Second, you have to wear the mask, and also third, you have to sanitize your hand when required. Okay, then one more thing you have to know that कि जब तक दवाई नहीं तब तक कोई ढिलाई नहीं. Are you getting this point? So now in previous lecture I told you about the chemical properties of carboxylic acid, and that chemical property are divided into basically 4 parts. That's why I told you these parts. In first part you have to know that the breaking of OH bond in carboxylic acid, due to which the carboxylic acid show the acidic property. The second, the breaking of COH bond take place. By this you can know that the formation of anhydride, the formation of ester, the formation of amide, the formation of acid halide. So these two I have discussed. Now in this lecture I told you about the reaction of carboxylic acid, in which due to involvement of COOH group, and one reactions I told you in which the hydrocarbon, that is hydrocarbon part involve of carboxylic acid, and lastly I told you the electrophilic substitution reaction. As you know that the acidic group attached to benzene are basically meta directors. So that's why whatever the reaction take place of aromatic acid are basically belong to the meta position, such as bromination, nitration, sulfonation. These common reactions are take place at meta position. Are you getting this point? So now dear students, let us focus on the second reactions. That means reaction involving cleavage of COH bond. So first of all you have to know that dehydration reactions. So dehydration, that means formation of anhydride. This I also told you, when you remove water from acid, so this will form anhydride. Here the dehydrating agents, you have taken P2O5 or H2SO4. So now look at here, what happens? You have taken the 2 acid or C double bond OH like this, then one more acid taken. Okay, this will be dehydrated either in presence of H plus and heat, either you can take in P2O5 and heat. Now what happens here? One OH and one H removed from acid, so now this will form anhydride. So this become RC double bond O, RC double bond O, and like this. So this is known as anhydride. Are you getting this point? This can be written like this also, RCO whole twice O. Okay, let us take one more examples. Okay, how can we write the name of the anhydrides? So look at here. Now if you have taken the CH3, C double bond O and OH, one more time we have taken, just you have to remove only one water molecule. Okay, so that's why we have taken the 2 molecule of acid. So this is known as acetic acid in common name and ethanoic acid, this is the common name, and this is IPAC name, ethanoic acid. Now when they will react with P2O5 and heat them, so again same thing happens, one OH from one acid and one H from other acid can be removed. So now this will form CH3 C double bond O, CH3 C double bond O and OH. Now how can write the name of this chemical? So this is came from both the acid is acetic acid, so that's why you have to write the name of acetic and add the word anhydride. Are you getting this point? From here you take the ethanoic and write the, that means add the suffix anhydride. So now this is ethanoic anhydride. So this is written like this if both acid are same. Okay. If you are taken acid that is different, so let us take one more acid. So we have taken acetic acid and this is the formic acid. Formic acid. Now same thing happened, but only one CH3 are removed here and you have to add the H. So now this become acetic formic anhydride. So here two acids are involved, so that's why the name is acetic formic anhydride. Anhydride means removal of water take place. Are you getting this point? So these are about the dehydration, that is formation of anhydride. Now let us focus on the second reactions which involve the breaking of COH bond. So let us focus here. Second reactions. Reaction with PCl5 or SOCl2 or PCl3. So this I also told you in alcohol chapter. That means OH group can be replaced by Cl. So just you have taken R, C double bond O and OH. Now when this will react with PCl5 either SOCl2. So now what you have to do that? You have to replace this OH by Cl. So now your answer will be R, C double bond O, Cl. Here also your answer will be R, C double bond O, Cl. So this is known as acid chloride. Acid chloride can be found by this reaction. Okay. So are you getting this point? One question may be arises, how can you prepare the aldehydes having same carbon number from this acid? So you can prepare this acid chlorides and this acid chloride react by Rosenmund reactions and change into aldehydes. Are you getting this point? Now third reactions which you have to know, that reaction with ammonia. So now next you have to know that reaction with ammonia. Reaction with ammonia, that is formation of amide. Formation of amide. Now look at here about the formation of amide. So again R, C double bond O, OH. When react with ammonia, so first of all acid base reaction take place. So that's why this will form R, C double bond O, NH4 plus and minus. Now what happens here? This will be heated and this will last one water molecule, 2H from this and 1 O from here. Now this becomes R, C double bond O, NH2. So this is known as amide. Are you getting this point? So by this way you can prepare amide. Okay. Now you can take one examples to explain this. Okay. Now we are taking the benzoic acid. So now what happens here? You have taken the benzoic acid. So COOH. Now again this will react with ammonia. Okay. So here it will produce ammonium benzoate. Now this becomes COONH4 plus minus. So the name of this chemical is ammonium benzoate. Okay. Now here this, here water loss take place, 2H from NH4 and 1O from this carboxylic acid group. So now this will form C double bond O NH2. So this is known as benzenamide. Benzenamide. Are you getting this point? So maybe one question arises, how can you prepare benzenamide from acid? Now one more thing you have to know, that if this will be hydrolyzed, okay, so what happens, acid can be again formed, and if it will be reduced, so it will gives 1 degree amines. So that means from amide you can change this into 1 degree amines and also into cyanide. So one more question may be rises, if you can form benzoic acid can be changed into benzonitrile, and also how can the change benzoic acid into benzylamines. So look at here. So first time what have to happen here, you have to add ammonia, and second time you have to heat, so they liberate water molecules. So now this will produce benzamide. Are you getting this point? C double bond O and NH2. So now this will react with LiAlH4. Okay, this is the reducing agent. So what happens here, 1 O removed and we get 2H here. So now this will produce 1 degree amine. So this becomes CS2 and NH2. Okay, so this is known as benzylamine, and this is 1 degree amine. So maybe this question arises, how can you prepare the benzylamine from benzoic acid? So you have to use this type of method. Now one question may be arises, how can you convert this into benzonitrile? So you have to use P2O5, that is the dehydrating agents. So this what have to do, 1O and 2H are removed. So now this become triple bond. So now this can be formed CN. Okay, and this is known as benzonitrile or benzene cyanide. Okay, benzyl cyanide. Okay, या phenyl cyanide. So now one question may be arises, how can you prepare the phenyl cyanide or benzonitrile by acid? So this reaction can be used for preparation of benzonitrile. Now dear students, let us focus on the one more reaction, that is known as esterification, that is formation of ester. So fourth reactions in which the cleavage of COH bond involved, so that is known as esterification. Esterification, that is formation of ester. So look at here how the formation of ester take place. So we have taken the acid and this will react with alcohol or phenol. So you take the alcohol like this. Okay. Now what happens here? You have to remove OH from acid and H from alcohol. So that means 1 water molecules are removed. Okay. In presence of acid, that means acid means mineral acid, maybe HCl or H2SO4. No, what happens here? This will be converted into RCO and OC2H5. So this part will came from carboxylic acid, and this part came from alcohol, either maybe phenol. So this is a type of ester. Okay. Now dear students, let us take one more example to explain this. Are you getting this point or not? Ester are basically the combination product of basically type of product between two, that means one acid and one alcohol. So this will generate the ester linkage. Okay. So now let us focus one more examples. Okay, how to write the name of ester? So you have taken the CH3COH, this will react with ethyl alcohol C2H5OH. Now in presence of mineral acid H plus, so now this will produce CH3 and CO from acid, and you have to add O C2H from alcohol. So first of all you have to write the name of group attached to O oxygen. So this is known as ethyl. Are you getting this point? and numbering done from this carbon, 1 carbon, 2 carbon. So 2 carbon means ethane and have to add word OH for ester. So this is known as ethyl ethanoate. So by this way you can prepare about the ether. Now let us focus on the mechanism. So one time may be asked the mechanism of formation of ester. So now dear students, let us focus on the reaction involving COOH group. Reaction involving COOH group. Okay, in that heading 3 reactions you have to know that. First, reduction. So reduction, in reduction you have to know that how can you reduce carboxylic acid to alkanes and how can you reduce carboxylic acid to alcohol. Are you getting this point? Second, you have to know that decarboxylation. Decarboxylation, that means removal of CO2 group in the form of sodium carbonate. Here what happens? You have to take soda lime. Soda lime means NaOH and CO. So this is known as soda lime. So this is soda lime reactions you can say. Okay, and third, it is also decarboxylation. Decarboxylation, but this is known as Kolbe electrolysis. Kolbe electrolysis. In both these reactions you have to know that the sodium and potassium salt of carboxylic acid are reacted to produce hydrocarbon. Okay, now let us focus on the reduction reaction. So first of all you have to know the reduction reactions. So look at here, in the reduction reactions you have to change acid into alkane and acid into alcohol. Okay, so now what happens here? One acid you have taken like this. Okay, now here what you have to do that this react with Hi in presence of red phosphorus. So this is known as complete reduction. Now here what happens? All the O are removed. Okay, and your answer will be RCS3. That means alkane. You can take one more examples. CS3 COH, when this react with Hi in presence of red phosphorus. So now your answer will be 2 carbon, that means same carbon alkane. Are you getting this point? So now, so this is reduction of acid into alkane. So this you have to know for board examinations. Then now reduction to alcohol. So what happens here? COOH are taken. This will reduce in presence of lithium aluminum hydride, or better you can take diborane. This is diborane, electron deficient molecules, and second times you have to do hydrolysis. Okay, so now what have to do that? This carbon change into CS2OH. So now this become RCS2OH. That means alcohol having same carbon as acid have. Are you getting this point? So by this way you can convert acid into alcohol. You take one more examples, CS3, CS2 and COOH. Okay. Now one question may be raised, how can you convert propanoic acid into propane 1-al? So now again you have taken LiAlH4 and second time you have taken S3O plus. So now your answer will be CS3, CS2, CS2 and OH. Now what we have to do that? This COOH group change into 1 degree alcohol. So by acid you can get 1 degree alcohol. Okay dear student, this is 1 degree alcohol. Okay, so these are about reduction reactions. Now let us focus on the decarboxylation, that is known as soda lime reaction. So second reactions, decarboxylation, it is also known as soda lime reaction. So now what happen here basically, the sodium and potassium salt of acid when treated with soda lime, so here the removal of CO2 take place in the form of sodium carbonate. So this reaction is known as decarboxylation. Here the hydrocarbons formed having one carbon less than corresponding acid. So now look the answer. Reactions are COO Na we are taken. This will react with soda lime NaOH in presence of CaO. So CO is hygroscopic, it can absorb water from the reaction mixture, that's why CaO is used. Now what we have to do that? So look at here, COO Na, and from here you have to remove NaO. Are you taking this point? So now what left? R and H are left. So now you get RH plus Na2 times, so Na2 and COO and one more. So that is you got Na2CO3. So now look at here, the CO, that means CO part of acid can be removed in the form of sodium carbonate. So that's why this is known as decarboxylation. That means this group are removed, that's why known as decarboxylation. Now this will gives hydrocarbon having one carbon atom less than acid. Are you getting this point? So by this way you can write the decarboxylation reaction. Now let us take in some examples to understand the answer. So maybe one question arises कि how can you convert benzoic acid into benzene? So what you have to do? First of all you have to react this with NaOH or sodium. So this will convert into salt, that means this is known as sodium benzoate. Are you getting this point? Now this sodium benzoate are reacted with soda lime. Okay, now again what happens here, you have to remove this part here and H join to this ring. So now this will produce benzene ring and plus Na2CO3. So by this way you can produce hydrocarbon. So maybe this type of question may be asked कि how can you convert the benzoic acid into benzene? So you can use this reactions. Okay. Now one more question may be raised, if this reactions will be happen for the formic acid, so you can write like this. So this is known as sodium formate. So now this will produce basically hydrogen gas, not a hydrocarbon. Again same thing repeated. Look at here, this will remove like this. So what left here? One H from acid and one H from NaOH. So now this will gives H2 gas and liberates also Na2CO3. Are you getting this point? So from formic acid salt you get the hydrogen gas, okay, by decarboxylation. Now third decarboxylation is known as Kolbe reaction. So third, note down about the Kolbe electrolysis. Again we are taking acid salt like this. Okay, so this acid salt can be break into 2R C double bond O negative and plus 2Na plus. Now in electrolysis what happens? Anode and cathodes are there, so that's why negative part goes to the anode and positive part goes to the cathode. So now look at here, what happens at anode? So at anode what you have to do that? A 2 R C double bond O negative. What happens here? Included 2 electrons and now it convert into free radicals like this, R C double bond O and dot. Okay dear students, now this bond break like this, half toward this side and half towards this side by homolysis. So here homolysis take place. So now what happens here? This will produce R and also will produce 2 CO2. So one question may be arises, in this case at a node which gas is removed? CO2 gas, and what will also form? Hydrocarbon. So this is hydrocarbon. This hydrocarbon is just double to the hydrocarbon of acid part. Are you getting this point? Now at cathode what happens? Here 2 type of cations are there, H plus and Na plus. So this I told you in electrochemistry, the more the inert value, more will be the possibility of discharge. So you know that H have 0 value and sodium have minus 2.71 volt inert value. So that's why H plus gas can be discharged here. So 2H plus are taking 2 electrons and this will be generate H2 gas. So at cathode H2 gas is liberated and at anode CO2 gas and R bond like this, that is hydrocarbons is formed. Are you getting this point? One more question may be arises. Now the medium is basic. Okay. So because of formation of NaOH and OH minus, so the medium is basic in nature. So this is about the Kolbe electrolysis. Are you getting this point? So now these are basically the reaction involving the COOH group. So now let us focus on the second last reactions of this chapter, that is substitution reaction. Substitution reaction at hydrocarbon part of acid. So here only one reactions you have to know, that is known as Hell-Bollard-Zielinski reactions. Key reaction. In common name, short form this is known as HBZ reactions. Are you getting this point? In these reactions, what happened basically? In these reactions, you can write here reactions in hydrocarbon part. Okay. So now, what happens here? Here the carboxylic acid containing the alpha hydrogen atom when react with chlorine or bromine in presence of small amount of red phosphorus, so the alpha hydrogen atom replaced by chlorine or bromine and they will give alpha halogenated carboxylic acid, and this reaction is known as Hell-Bollard-Zielinski reactions. So look at here, what happens basically? You have taken one acid like this, CH3COOH. So this is alpha carbon having 3 alpha H. Okay. So first of all, you have to write the reactions like this: Br2 or Cl2 in presence of red phosphorus. Are you getting this point? So first time taken this and second time you have to take in the water. Now what you have to do that? You have to replace 1H by Br. So now we will get like this. So 1 HBr are removed. Okay. And now we will get CS2, 1 Br and COOH. So this is known as alpha bromo acetic acid in common name, and in IUPAC name 2,2-bromoethanoic acid. Are you getting this point or not? So maybe ask one questions, how can you prepare alpha chloro or alpha bromo acid from acid? So you have to use only these reactions for board examinations. Okay. Now what happens? if this may be excess, so they may replace all the hydrocarbon H of alpha. Now you have taken one more reactions like this, so this is alpha carbon. Now this will react with Cl2 in presence of red phosphorus. So now what happens here, one HCl removed, so now this will get CS3 CH 1Cl COOH. Okay, if this reaction is again repeated, so what happens here, one more H can be removed in presence of Cl and red phosphorus, so again one Cl HCl removed. Okay, so now you will get CS3 C Cl Cl and COOH. Okay, so this is known as alpha alpha dichloropropionic acid. Are you getting this point? So by this way you can know the reactions of carboxylic acid. Now the last reactions of carboxylic acid is, that is electrophilic substitution reactions. Okay dear students, so look at here about the electrophilic substitution reaction. Okay, now here what happens, again you have taken the benzoic acid. Okay, C double bond O and OH, double bonds, single bond, double bond and double bond. Now here what happens, again this bond move towards the negative, there here positive charge. Now this bond move towards this bond. So now what happens basically here, we will get the positive charge at ortho position. Are you getting this point? Positive charge at ortho position. So this is ortho. Again this positive move to the para position and then again ortho position. So that's why COOH gives a meta director. So again listen here, out of 4 chapter, haloalkanes, haloarenes, alcohol phenyl ether, aldehyde ketones, okay, and acid and amines. Okay, only this aldehyde ketones and acid are meta directors. Okay, all the 3, that means haloalkanes, haloarenes, alcohol phenyl ether, that is in case of phenol, and in case of anilines they are ortho para directors. Okay, only this chapter have meta directors group. Are you getting this point? So by this we can also learn that aldehyde ketones and acid are meta directors, and rest, that means haloarenes, okay, phenol and anilines, they are basically ortho para directors. So now whatever the reaction take place here, take place to the meta position. So look at here, you have taken the benzoic acid like this. Okay, here what we have to do, that bromination, that means Br2 in presence of FeBr3. So this is known as bromination. So now this reaction take place at meta position. So what you have to write, that with respect to COOH, the Br add to the meta position. Are you getting this point? Now one nitration reactions. So what you have to take in the nitrating mixtures, concentrate HNO3 and concentrate H2SO4. Okay, now heat them. In this mixtures what happens, NO2 group are attached to meta position with respect to COOH. So now this is COOH. Now here you have to attach NO2 group. So this is known as meta bromobenzoic acid. This is known as meta nitrobenzoic acid. Now one reaction, sulfonation. Okay, so in case of sulfonation what we have to do, that you have to take concentrate H2SO4. So this is known as nitration and this is known as sulfonation. What here you have to add, SO3H at the meta position. So now just you have to add COOH, okay, and with respect to this SO3H. So this is known as 3-sulfobenzoic acid. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 3-sulfobenzoic acid, 3 nitrobenzoic acid and 3 bromobenzoic acid. So these all reactions are basically belong to the electrophilic substitution reaction. Okay. So now this carboxylic acid, just like anilines, also do not give the Friedel-Crafts reactions. Okay, only 3 reactions we have to know that. So these are all about basically the carboxylic acid. Rest of the things that means you have to know the usage of carboxylic acid. So open the NCERT book and read all the reactions of aldehyde, ketones and acid, and also do the in-text question, examples and exercises. Okay dear students, these all questions are very much important for your board examinations. Thank you dear students, have a nice day.